Hello friends, welcome to Family Storytime. I'm Miss Jess. Family Storytime tries to incorporate a little bit of everything for a variety of ages. So our goal here is to hold on to your older guys with a little bit more structure, maybe a little bit longer stories that we're going to talk about today, but also to mix it up and get some wiggles and some bounces and get out a little energy while we go for those little ones who aren't quite interested in sitting quite so long. So we're going to work on singing and rhyming and wiggling, and then maybe even a little bit of learning. It is now our summer storytime session, and we've mixed up some of our songs and rhymes. So if you are familiar with our family storytime structure, we're going to have new songs and rhymes within that framework. But we also, one of our new things that we have is a flannel board section. So this is kind of a fun one that hopefully your older ones and younger ones will enjoy. We'll get to that in a minute. Now, it is the summer storytime session, and every year at the library we do a theme for the summer. And this summer we are doing Imagine Your Story. Wow. Imagine your story. Just imagine all the things you could be. You can learn a little bit more about some of the activities that we do with our summer reading program if you are interested, especially for the older kids. We've got our usual summer reading program where you keep track of the reading that you do. In our library, we do what we call the Read and Bead program, where kids can earn beads for tracking the reading that they do. We've got family entertainment, we've got our story times, and we've got, for some of the older kids too, we've got a few activities every week. So if you're interested in finding out more about any of that, go on over amesfreelibrary.org, check out the kids page, check out the events page. All of these things that we've done in years past, we are doing all of them. We've just moved everything onto an online and a virtual platform. So go check it out, learn a little bit more. All right, but for now, let's get into story time. You know what that means. It means it's time to get started. So here we go. We do have a new welcome song. This one's going to be kind of fun. Grown-ups, especially if you do have some younger ones, some really littles, sit close so you can participate with your little guys. Maybe you can help them do some of these motions and some of these actions. But at the very least, you might hear some of these songs and rhymes and be able to repeat them and duplicate them during during playtime or free time that you have with your kiddo later in the day. So let's get started with our hello. We're going to sing a hello song, and it's a little bit different than the one we did last time, but you'll catch on quick. All right? In this song, I need you to find your head. Yep, that's it. And nod your head, just like that. Yep, I found my head. I need you to find your toes. We're going to wiggle our toes. You guys can't see my toes, but they're wiggling. I'm wiggling those toesies. And we're going to wave our hands, just like we're waving hello. In fact, that's what we're doing. Hello, friends. So, are you ready? Remember all those things, and we're going to do them in the song. I am here and you are here and we are all together. I am here and you are here and we're gonna have some fun. I'm going to nod my head. I am here and you are here and we are all together. I am here and you are here and we're gonna have some fun. I'm going to nod my head. I'm going to wiggle my toes. Wiggle those toes. I am here and you are here and we are all together. I am here and you are here and we're gonna have some fun. I'm going to nod my head. I'm going to wiggle my toes. I'm going to wave my hands. I am here and you are here and we are all together. I am here and you are here and we're gonna have some fun. All right, you guys all ready to have some fun? Now, the next activity does require a little focus and attention. It's kind of a concentrate activity. So this is a good thing for us to do to kind of get ourselves settled in to listen to some stories. Gosh, grown-ups, this is a really good one for you to sit and listen with your kiddos too. Actually, you can help them focus, but gives you a nice little minute in the day just to tune everything out for a minute. So we're gonna start by thinking, just in your head, just think about one word that makes you smile. Maybe that word is friend, or sunshine, Or I know I said last week, and it's always true for me, that word is hug. It makes me smile inside. So think of a word that makes you smile, and I want you to close your eyes and think of that smile. Oh, think of that word. And then I want you to take a breath right in through your nose, just like you're smelling a flower. So close your eyes, think of your special word, and breathe in nice and slow, and then a big ah to let that out. And maybe you'll do that 2 or 3 times. Let's do it together one more time. Close your eyes, think of your word. In and out. And that brings us right back to a nice quiet little space where we're ready to focus and concentrate on what we're doing. You're going to need all your focus for this one. This is a little bit more of a large motor, a big body thing. This one's called tap and wiggle. Now, unfortunately, it involves wiggling my toes, and I know you can't see that part, but that's okay. It's kind of fun anyway. Grown-ups, you might try this one. It's kind of fun. We're going to repeat it a few times. It's more fun and more likely to lead to giggles the longer you do it, because that's when you're going to start losing track of your pattern. So what you need to do is you need to tap your foot. So I'm going to tap my foot on this side. So look at the screen. This is your right side over here. Tap your foot and wave your other hand. So I'm tapping foot on the right side and waving hands on the left side. You're going to count to about 5, and then you're going to switch. So now I'm going to tap the foot on my left side and wave my hand on your right side. So tap and wave and tap and wave. Now, switch again. Actually, you can wiggle your fingers. You can wave your hand and switch again and again and again. And the more times you do this and the faster you try to go, you're going to find out that, whoops, I'm tapping and wiggling on the same side. So you want to do opposites. You have to think really hard to make the opposite sides of your body work at the same time, don't you? So grown-ups, this is a great one, and kiddos too. This is a great one to carry on to later in the day, and just try it out a few times and see if you don't end up making a mistake and giggling about it. So that's kind of a very silly one. You need to be really sharp, get your brain thinking to do that one. Now, since your brains are all sharp and thinking right now, we're going to talk about our summer theme, which is Imagine Your Story. Now, do you remember last week I said every week we're going to imagine a different story. I'm going to tell you a story, and you can use your brain to imagine the pictures. Now, what better stories than the kind that people used to tell each other before there were lots of books, and they would just tell stories with their words? Folk tales. And today, the folk tale I'm going to share with you is The Tortoise and the Hare. Well, these two characters, the tortoise and the hare, are going to have a race. Now, a tortoise. Do you know what a tortoise is? A tortoise is related to a turtle, but they're very large. And they don't go in the water. So they're large terrestrial turtles. They have big bodies, and they walk nice and slow on their big turtle feet. And the hare. Have you heard that before? Do you know what a hare is? Yeah, a hare is a rabbit. So they're going to have a race. Now let's think for a minute. Tortoise, like a turtle, do you think he's fast or slow? That's right. I just said they move nice and slow, don't they? He's pretty slow. But the hare is like a bunny. Bunnies hop. Can you guys show me a hop? Hop. Bunnies hop. They bounce. They jump all over the place. Do you think he's fast or slow? You got it. Hare is speedy. He is quick. He is fast. Boing, 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 boing. He hops all over the place. Well, they're going to have a race. There's one who's fast and one who's slow. What do you think might happen? Maybe we should listen and find out. Hare is fast. Tortoise is not. Hare is absolutely certain that he is going to win this race. So all their animal friends gather around at the starting line, and they have a start line scratched in the dirt, and tortoise and hare line up behind that starting line, and somebody yells, "On your mark, get set, go." Well, hare takes off, boing, 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 bounce, 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 hop, 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 super fast. He goes flying right out of the start line, and he disappears out of sight before you know it. And tortoise takes his sweet time. He just walks one foot in front of the other. He's not in a big hurry, but he's just moving along, just like he can. And he keeps on going. Well, Hare, he is so far ahead. He looks around and he doesn't see Tortoise anywhere. Well, Hare says, I have so much time. I'm gonna win this race. It's so easy for me. And so he gets all cozy in a nice shady spot and he curls up. Before you know it, he's sound asleep. He's taking a little nap. Well, all right then. Hare is taking a nap, but he's so far ahead, he's not worried. And Tortoise is way back there still. He's just plugging along. He isn't very fast, but he doesn't stop. And he doesn't get distracted. And he says, I know the finish line is down there. I'm going to go until I get to that finish line. And Tortoise goes walking along. And the next thing he knows, he's passing that sleeping Hare. But Tortoise just keeps on going. He's got his eyes on the finish line and he keeps going. And as Tortoise gets closer and closer to the finish line, Hare wakes up and he realizes that Tortoise has gotten ahead of him. Look, there he is. And Hare sprints just as fast as he can. Hop, 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 boing, boing, boing. But he can't catch Tortoise. Tortoise wins the race. And Hare is just stunned that he didn't win. So as they say, slow and steady wins the race. Don't give up. Keep going for your goal. You can check out different variations of this story at the library. One popular one we have is The Tortoise and the Hare, illustrated by Jerry Pinkney. Last week we looked at The Little Red Hen, and we also looked at a version illustrated by Jerry Pinkney. He's an award-winning illustrator. Beautiful, realistic illustrations in this book. So you can put that on hold, or really any other books that you're interested in, you can put those on hold, and we'll arrange a time for you to come and pick up those holds at the library. Yeah, so definitely lots of options with our folktale section. But again, anything that you're interested in, all the picture books, anything is available to you right now. Now the next part of Storytime, this is the other new part of our Storytime, and I love it. It's a little bit fun. We're going to roll the die, and we're going to roll a rhyme. We're going to look at our list and pick which song, find out which song we rolled for. But this is going to be a flannel board activity. So watch carefully, and you guys can sing along with me. Time to roll the die. Ooh, how many pips do we see there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spots on the die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ha! Check it out, number 5. Boing, boing. Looks like a cute little froggy to me. 5 green and speckled frogs. And here they are, 5 green frogs. Let's count those frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 frogs, and I see the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You guys know this song, don't you? Join in and sing with me. 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. One jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. One jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. 1, 2, 3. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. One jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green speckled frogs. 1, 2. Two green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. One jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool. Now there's just one green speckled frog. One little frog. One green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. He jumped into the pool, splash, where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs. They're gone, no more frogs. Now we did all the numbers. What number is it when you have no frogs left? 0. There are 0 frogs left. And now, friends, it's time for us to wrap up story time. Here's another new old rhyme. It's new to us here at Family Storytime, although if you are a very long time watcher, we actually used to do this one a couple of years ago. So maybe you know this one. If not, it'll become familiar pretty quickly. So keep tuning in and we'll do this one every week. On my head, my hands I place. On my shoulders, on my face, on my hips and at my side. And then behind me they will hide. Can you see my hands? No, they're hiding, right? I will hold them up so high. Stretch your hands up as high as you can up to the ceiling and quickly make my fingers fly. Hold them out in front of me and swiftly clap them. 1, 2, 3. So there's a word you guys might not know. Quickly means you move them fast, right? We quickly make those fingers fly. And swiftly means kind of the same thing. It means really fast. Do it very quickly. 1, 2, 3 when we clap them. Let's go through that one again real quick. On my head, my hands I place. On my shoulders, on my face. On my hips and at my side. And then behind me they will hide. I will hold them up so high, quickly make my fingers fly, hold them out in front of me, and swiftly clap them. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Bye, goodbye, I'll see you soon, see you soon, see you soon. Bye, goodbye, I'll see you soon on another day. And I will be right here next week, so I will see you right here in a week. Until then, read, get some books from the library, tell some stories. Have a great week.